Why we cannot wait. We have waited for more than 340 years for our constitutional and God-given rights. Perhaps it is easy for those who have never felt the stinging darts of segregation to say, wait. But when have you seen vicious mobs lynch your mothers and fathers at will and drown your sisters and brothers at whim? When have you seen hate-filled policemen curse, kick, and even kill your Black brothers and sisters? When you see the vast majority of your 20 million Negro brothers smothering in an airtight cage of poverty in the midst of an affluent society? When you have to concoct an answer for a 5-year-old son who is asking, Daddy, why do white people treat colored people so mean? When you take a cross-country drive and find it necessary to sleep night after night in the uncomfortable corners of your automobile because no motel will accept you. When you are harried by day and haunted by night by the fact that you are a Negro, living constantly at tiptoe stance, never quite knowing what to expect next, and are plagued with inner fears and outer resentments, when you are forever fighting a degenerating sense of nobodiness, then you will understand why we find it difficult to wait. Let us rise up today with a greater readiness. Let us rise up, stand up with a greater determination, and let us move on in these powerful days, these days of challenge, to make America what it ought to be. We have an opportunity to make America a better nation, and I want to thank God once more for allowing me to be here with you. These were the words of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., words that could have been written for us today, words that I am deeply honored to read. In this time of such volatility, uncertainty, and division, I would first like to share a few Shanti mantras, prayers for peace and oneness. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahe. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. O Lord, please protect us, nourish us, and make us strong and resilient, and make us wise with discernment, and may we live and work together without conflict. Om, peace, peace, peace. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshiya Mamritat. Om. We worship you and adore you, O three-eyed one, O Lord Shiva. You are sweet gladness, the fragrance of life, who nourishes us, restores our health, and causes us to thrive. And as in due time the stem weakens and the gourd is freed from the vine, so, Lord, please free us from attachment and death, and do not withhold immortality. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Lead me from the unreal to the real. Lead me from darkness to light. Lead me from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. I am co-founder of an organization called Hindus for Human Rights, and this year I'm honored to share that my organization is on the organizing committee of the 56th anniversary commemoration of the Bloody Sunday and Selma March. Our mission is to mobilize Hindus to remember the powerful legacy of prophets, including leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., and to remember the core teachings of our faith, oneness of all of us, nonviolence, truth, and to connect our faith to justice, justice for all. The divisions, ideological, political, and social, that we are seeing here in the United States are unfortunately mirrored in countries around the world. In India, my country of origin, too many Hindus are gripped by the mania of Hindu nationalism. They see religious minorities and those from the lowest castes as second-class citizens, perhaps less than human, and they want to transform their country from a secular democracy into a Hindu nation. This is nothing short, in my view, of fascism. In fact, in today's India, there are temples and libraries being built in honor of the assassin of Mahatma Gandhi. India has seen hundreds of lynchings by Hindu mobs in recent years. Yes, my brothers and sisters, mob lynchings of Muslims and Dalits in today's India. There is a dangerous citizenship law that effectively makes religion the qualifier for citizenship. We cannot wait to call for justice because we know injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Indeed, we must rise up today with a greater readiness and a greater determination, and we must see ourselves as one and connect our struggles. Both Gandhi and King taught us the best way to unite. Gandhi through his talisman, which I remember regularly. He said, whenever you are in doubt or when the self becomes too much with you, apply the following test. Recall the face of the poorest and the weakest man or woman whom you may have seen and ask yourself if the step you contemplate is going to be of any use to him or her. Will he or she gain anything by it? Will it restore him or her to a control over their own life and destiny? Will it lead to Swaraj or freedom for the hungry and the spiritually starving millions? And then you will find your doubts and yourself melt away. And King also, through his commitment to justice for the poor, be they Black or white, a legacy being continued today by Reverend Dr. William Barber. In this dark moment where division and hate seem to be reigning, I find myself turning more and more to the vision of Gandhi and King. Hindu scripture teaches us that we are one with each other and with God. The divine in Hinduism has no form, no religion, no race, no gender, indeed no limit. And when we see ourselves as one, all those differences between us fall away. This is the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, or sacred family, in the oldest Hindu scripture, the Rig Veda. This is also King's beloved community. My faith, as well as the legacy of Gandhi and King, guide me to see myself and God in the face of the other. In fact, when we see each other as one, there is no other. I believe that standing up and rising up means refusing and resisting oppressive and authoritarian rule, but it also means refusing and resisting division and hate. The only way forward is love, and I stand with you all in love. Namaste. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Thank you.